1 whole year.
Welcome back to the vlog. As by the title of this video, it implies something happened 1 year ago today. And 1 year ago today, I was hospitalized for kidney failure. And I've been meaning to make a video about it, addressing it, explaining what happened, and talking about my experience and what happened, or what led up to what happened, and my health state, mental state, all that. And I actually attempted to make this video 4 different times in the past year, but each time I filmed it, it just either didn't feel right, something wasn't there, or I didn't feel okay, you know? And so I guess the only way for me to actually put this video online, and sorry for the lighting and bad quality, I'm using my phone, and it's nighttime because it's construction in the house right now, and so I can't record in the house. So all things considered, yeah. Anyway, so a year ago, so I'll start from the beginning. Sorry, the car's gonna hum. Actually, I'm just gonna turn off the... So a year ago, I got sick, or I thought I had pneumonia for about a month, and turns out I had deteriorated kidneys. That's the brief story. And then a year ago yesterday, I went to the doctor to get a physical, and ironically they said I was fine. And then the next day, I was just so I didn't sleep for 72 hours. I hadn't eaten in 72 hours, and I was so tired. I couldn't breathe. And I was just so sore. My joints were hurting, and I all that. I got to turn on the car. And so I went to the ER at like 5, actually right now, at the time of this recording, 5 a.m. And I get to the hospital, and I somehow walked myself in. I couldn't breathe. My whole body was sore, and I talked to them, the nurses and doctors. I was very cognitive, and I talked to them, and I sat down in the bed, whatever, got examined, and when the first guy came back from the first blood test, I knew it was bad because he looked confused. And you don't, like, when you go to a doctor, you don't want to look confused or frightened. And he looked confused and like concerned. And they were like, "We gotta do more blood tests." And I immediately knew, like, this can't be good, because I just thought I had walking pneumonia. Not to go into all the details, maybe another day I'll put out the actual numbers and my everything that was actually going on in my body. But in short, I had the lowest red blood cell count they'd ever seen. I had the highest creatine levels any of the doctors in the hospital had ever seen. And to this day, I get doctors looking at my charts, and they just go, "That can't be right." And I go, "It was right." They tested it several times. I had fluid in my lungs from buildup, and my joints were, and my body was just aching because of all the toxins of buildup and poison that were just building up inside me. And so I get to the emergency room, and they do emergency surgery on my neck for emergency dialysis, and right after that happens, they give me a blood transfusion because I had no red blood cells. I had I had like, it was so low, it was almost none. And not to ignore somebody, but I have someone here. Her name is Carla, also known as Queen Joker. You might know her from my videos or from my vlogs and or gaming stuff. The reason why I started doing this with her next to me is because she was there almost every day when I was in the hospital. And I don't think doing this video would have been fair to her in any way if she wasn't part of this video, because to her credit, she was there basically every day when I was in the hospital from 1 year today to like the 28th of July. So I shouldn't have done this video if you weren't in it at least a little bit. Anyway, back to what I was saying. All that happened, and I was there for a month, all of July. And I'm on, and to this day, if you haven't, I'm on dialysis every other day. And that's been my life for about a year now. I've been going to dialysis, I've been going to school, and it's also part of the reason why I haven't been making many videos. Like I put out 2 videos, or actually 3 videos at one point every week for like 3 months straight. And then I couldn't keep it up because of school and dialysis and trying to find work and working at events and going to events and card games. And so that's part of the reason why I haven't put up videos, which is why I want to stream. But yeah, the plan was to also maybe at the end of this video visit the hospital that I stayed at, to get some footage of where I stayed in the old room and whatnot. But I probably shouldn't do that because, well, it's a hospital and they'd probably be busy, you know. And although I do want to visit, but I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I do visit, but just don't record because they're busy. So, anyway, we'll see. I'll see what I do. I don't know yet. Anyway, I after saying all this, I haven't really figured out what else to say after a year ago today. I guess I could talk about my experience with the dialysis. So they gave me the option of hemodialysis or peritoneal dialysis, which is basically blood dialysis, or peritoneal dialysis, which is where it's done in your peritoneal gland. And I decided to do hemo, and it's been rough for most of it because I'm so young. I was only 23 when it happened, that my nerves weren't dying as fast as some of the old people that happened. Like the needles was, I would put numbing cream on an hour before, and it's supposed to make the spots basically numb and painless. And like 6 months in, 7 months in, 8 months in, and it was still hurting just as bad as day one. And so then the doctors were like, their nerves are gonna die eventually, and I'm like, at this point, I don't think so. So that's been my life for a year. And I know there are some people who are born with kidney disease or born without kidneys, and they're in my position, but it sucks. I can't say life's been fun. It was fun. I can't say life is easy, but just got to get through it, you know? I'm just, at this point, I don't know what else to say. I'm not even tired. I've been wanting to get this out. I don't know.
From the time I've seen you 1 year ago to now.
Yeah.
Can't describe my feeling. Because when I walked in that office, not even office, into the hospital. And I have anxiety when I go into hospitals. I literally walked from Port Jeffery all the way to the hospital, walk in and see you, to now. You know how happy I am to just have you here?
Well, yeah, I almost died on the table.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I didn't say that. Yeah, so.
Mm-hmm. You literally say, "Hey, can you bring me to the hospital?"
Yeah. So, put a pin in that story. So before she continues her story, I guess the last part of my story, because this video is supposed to be about just 1 year ago today, and instead of talking about anything else for like later days and things that I would do differently or X, Y, I can drag this up to 8 videos, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But so I get to the ICU, intensive care, and that's where they did the emergency surgery for my neck and the blood transfusion and the IV and whatnot, and everything they did to me. And before I got on the table, the fluid in my lung buildup got worse exponentially. Like, it was that moment, like right before I laid down, that I went from not being able to breathe to like suffering. It was because, like, before, I hadn't slept in 3 days because I couldn't breathe easily because of the fluid. But then on that table, it was no longer I wasn't comfortable, so I couldn't breathe. It was now, oh, I'm not breathing, sort of difference. And it was more like drowning, actually. That's the best way to explain it. I was drowning in air, and the way I explained it to people was, if you were to hold your breath for as long as you could, I mean to the point where you're about to pass out, and I mean like as long as you can, you hold your breath, and then you exhale that breath, right? When you're about to inhale, if someone were to come behind you and you get no air and just cover your mouth, and that feeling of you can't breathe, like that intense, because in that moment, it's very intense moment, picture that, but while breathing.
Or a panic attack.
No, it's not. I've had a panic attack. It's not a panic attack.
Well, they can't imagine drowning.
Well, no, you can imagine that situation, not being able, like, because like I'm pretty sure you can mimic it. You can, like, what I described. You can try. You can try holding your breath for as long as possible and have someone cover your mouth so you can't breathe. Yeah, I mean, I don't advise that, but people can do that.
People have had panic attacks,
I know.
and that's like the down version of what you felt.
Oh yeah, if
just
watered it down and
panic attack,
and less painful.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's also terrible because it lasted. So the surgery was 20 minutes long, and it lasted the whole surgery, and it started about 10 minutes before the surgery, because I had to get prepped, I had to get on the table, I had to get dressed, and I had to get the IV and all that put in me, and then it didn't go away till the blood transfusion ended before the dialysis. It didn't even go away. It was still. It didn't get better until the transfusion ended, which I couldn't tell you how long I had the transfusion for, but I want to say conservatively, I was drowning in that bed for about 40 minutes, 45 conservatively, because I couldn't tell you how long the blood transfusion was. It felt like forever. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. But yeah, that's 1 year ago today. And where do I go from here? I don't know, because I'm still in school. I want to do YouTube full time. I want to do streaming full time. I want to make videos. I want to do acting and make music. I want to collab with other YouTubers. I want to make a podcast. All these things I want to do. And I can't because I'm in school. I'm working. I'm going to events. And there's just not enough time. You know? Yeah. What do you want to say?
The pen.
Yeah, oh, sorry. And then what she was saying about I called her to take me to. So I was before I went to the hospital. My dad took me. I called Carla because my parents were sleeping, and I knew she was awake. So I asked if she could take me to the hospital. Little did I know that she was in another state, and so she couldn't take me. But she said, "I will drive there right now and take you."
You texted me at 3 a.m. And I'm like, okay, give me an hour. I got you. Hour passes. Text is like, you still need me? No reply. I literally took the next ferry back to to our state.
Do you want to be in the camera?
Nope.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm going to cry. Nope.
Yeah.
No, I literally took the next. I didn't have a car at this point. I took a taxi to the ferry all the way back. I walked from the ferry all the way to the hospital because little did I know. Oh well, I found out because his brother. This man did not tell me because he was, of course, dying.
Yeah, I didn't have my phone till like that night.
Oh yeah. So I had no response, and the last thing I got from him was like, I said, "You okay?" He's like, "Nope, I am not okay." I'm like, "Well, bye guys."
Oh, yeah,
I'm
that was
leaving.
yeah. That was
like,
because I texted my dad, my mom, and you, and Noel, I believe, saying I'm at the hospital.
No,
was
you
it?
did not.
That wasn't you.
Okay. He did not tell me.
No, so that was just my dad
and your brother.
I forgot what I said. Basically, I was saying like I'm at the hospital or something. Basically, I said I'm here. I'm not okay. And I'll tell you more later.
Okay. The thing I got from him, the last message I got from him was saying he's not okay.
Yeah.
I literally panicked. I texted his brother, his mom, because those are the only 2 numbers I got. Your brother told me you're in the hospital. I just booked it back home. Walked home. I asked his brother, which hospital? And I'm like, well, I don't have a car. I have legs. He wants me to do cardio. He's worth cardio. And I walk right to the hospital. And then I see him.
Oh yeah, I was so frail.
You see him now. You see him. You see this color. This is color on him.
I'm thin now, but like I feel thin because I'm about 25 pounds of muscle lighter than when I was muscly.
But when you were at the hospital, the day I saw you, literally I just walked up, saw you. You look like a ghost, like that. You know that movie with that lady with the black hair in front of her face?
Oh, yeah, that the Carly girl.
Yeah, that.
Oh, yeah, that's
That. No, literally that. You see that white dress she has? You see her white skin? You see her hair? Literally that. And I literally just, nope. But I wasn't gonna leave you. I hate hospitals, but I'm not gonna leave you.
Yeah, and she didn't.
Nope. I had work. I went from work to hospital.
Yeah,
I don't care.
She got off work, came to visit me, slept at the hospital, went to work, came to visit me, stayed, went to work. Yeah.
Until your family got back, and then I'm like,
yeah,
I still did it.
My dad.
I still did it.
My dad also came in every day. Well, he came in.
He came in when I was at work.
Well, no, he came in starting that Sunday.
Yeah.
because he went upstate to New York.
No, I know.
Yeah, for 2 days.
No,
And
longer.
and then he came back with Josh.
Longer. It was a week.
No, it was 2 days.
I was with you for a week before they got back.
No, because
Because as soon as they
no,
came
no,
back,
because remember because they came back that Sunday, not even. Sorry, that Saturday they came back. I was hospitalized that Thursday. Because it was a Thursday or a Friday.
wasn't a Friday.
Then it was a Thursday that I was hospitalized, and then because they left that Thursday, Josh had his concert Friday, and they came back Saturday. So they came back Saturday. Yeah.
Okay. No matter what, we rotated.
Yeah, my dad would come in every morning at like 6 or 7 a.m.
I would leave before that because I had work in the morning.
Yeah.
Which was
and then
2 hours away from the
He
hospital.
stayed for like 2-3 hours, and then went home, got my mom and little brother, and then brought him over.
And then I took the night shift and stayed with you all night until I had to leave in the morning.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna leave you.
Well, sorry for the lengthy video. I guess I'm not gonna put in me visiting the hospital because, well, this is already a 20-minute video as it is.
Well, 20 minutes of your entire life?
Not my entire life.
Literally flashed.
Just basically 1 day's worth of experience in 20 minutes.
20 minutes. Well, it could have been your life.
Oh no, it could have ended my life.
Hmm.
Anyway, I don't want to make this longer than it already is.
Well, you're gonna be
And
editing it.
I'm not gonna edit this. I'm just gonna literally slap this on my video
Oh,
with the intro, and that's it. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I don't know when the next video I'm gonna make is. I'm gonna try to make one hopefully for next week. If not, then I have no idea why I'm making a video. And now you know why I'm not making videos as often as I used to. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
I was gonna do the self-promotion for you.
I mean, I wasn't going to.
I was gonna do it. I was like, please, show him support. Show him some love. Hit that like button.
I'm not tweeting this out. I don't need my Twitter followers.
You don't need. We're not talking about Twitter. We're talking just where you post.
I was gonna post this on like a Twitter saying watch this video.
Nah.
But I don't know. I haven't settled on the title yet. But yeah, 22 minutes. I'm sorry for the long video. If you stuck it out to the very end, I appreciate you. You probably know me in person if you see this because I have like 10 followers.
You're adorable.
So like no one's gonna really see this, I know, but
You're adorable.
unless it gets shared,
Oh.
you know.
You're welcome.
Whatever. So yeah, to end this, I guess on a positive note,
He's alive.
I'm alive. I plan on doing a lot of things in my life.
He's still in pain.
Thanks. I plan on doing a lot. I plan on, well, making a lot of content. I plan on maybe being a personality in the gaming world, card game or video game, both, either or. I want to make music. I want to collab with people. I want to, do those things. But I can't right now because of dialysis. I'd have to.
Not even. It's because of school.
Forget school. If I became a personality and got paid,
yes,
I would drop school and then just focus on the content. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would.
You spent.
I'm just saying. Anyway.
Off camera, we'll talk. Off camera, we'll talk.
Anyway. So, once again, thank you. I appreciate you all.
He honestly means it.
To like the 5 of you that watch my videos.
Me.
Yeah, and you're one of them, and you're in it, so shut up.
I'll still watch him.
Yeah. So, thank you all. Oh, also, so you want me in the video?
No. Only
Sure,
a little bit. No. No one sees my face.
Okay.
Everyone has seen my face, but they don't know it's me, so I'm good.
Are you stupid? They'll hear your voice.
No, I don't.
And then, yeah, you do.
No.
I have vlogs with you and speaking, and Blue Soul has vlogs with you, speaking. in the
have to
background.
burn it all.
Whatever. Anyway, not to make this longer than it already is. It dragged out an extra 4 minutes. I apologize. I'm trying to say goodbye, but there's no way to end this video without.
Be like, bye.
Yeah. Well, see you all next time.
Peace.
Peace.